strategy and gut inspiration, and you need both. And it took a long time because it was, weaving these things together. Part of the process for me was was following the fun, and for me that meant inventing a secret society. I looked at, well, cool. I'm at this point where now I get to invent this secret society organization. So I did all this research about the Knights Templar and the Freemasons, and sort of created this timeline for what this organization was up to, what they were doing, and I also knew that even though that would never make the movie, it would inform so much about the movie. So, I mean, I think the short answer kind of comes back down to that. What's my favorite movie that hasn't been made? I'm just constantly asking myself that. This project didn't start as a statement. It began as me wanting to make a film in my favorite genre. And I sat down and I would smoke a little bit of weed and try and write a mind-bending horror film, my favorite genre. And at some point, I just followed the truth.
You tease the audience, you play with our expectations and upend our foregone conclusion of what's going to happen. Can you tell us about that?
Well, that, comedy is where I'm from. And the process of doing sketch comedy, week after week on Key and Peele, very much became about this idea of jujitsu, of judo. If you can predict where an audience is going to go or what they think you're going to do, you can use that momentum against them. So that, all over this movie, I knew I wanted to have reveals. I knew I wanted to have twists. But most importantly, I figured if an audience thinks they know what's going on, and whether they like it or they don't, if you can show them that they've been watching something completely different the entire time, I think they have a respect. And there's a real intellectual catharsis that comes with that, and it's fulfilling for an audience. So, there was a while, I mean, the real big one in this, there's a few big ones. There's the Rose reveal, which, it was a very difficult thing to hide that Rose was evil. Because, it's like, you look at on paper, she's bringing him there. To expect an audience not to think that is almost impossible. So I had to kind of direct her and write that, as if it was a different movie, as if it was this love story, and to, try and convince the audience to just root for the two of them to escape together, or to think at its worst something is going to happen to one of them and the other one. That was one of the most fun reveals to protect. But I think the big one was to subvert the expectation that the type of racism we were watching was going to be, what we usually associate as racism. That this was going to be an exercise in a hateful demeaning of this black person, and that it would be somehow built on this idea of
understanding how to write a screenplay, also known as a movie script, can seem daunting at first, but once you understand script format and structure, you can focus on your creativity. Grasping the basics of screenplay format will ensure that your ideas are communicated clearly and professionally. We'll take through the process of writing a screenplay so that you can begin building that great movie idea into a professional script. Bottom line, If you're wondering how to write a script, this guy will give you the steps. How to write a script. Autonomy of screenplay. When I just read that, and my bro had threw me off yesterday, bro. He was just, I don't know what that man was talking about, but thought I was just like I knew I wasn't doing. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just trying to figure something out as I go. But how they write a little bit like from that shit. How they said the movie opened up at the dawn. I don't know if y'all read it. Look, this little shit. This shit right here say it's not getting no bigger, but like it says the Don shit, da, 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 like it's a family, like you feel me, like and then what I did, but I'm gonna change mine to probably like I'm probably want a family, like I want a family and my shit, like, I don't know though, I don't know. Let me see what this talking about though. Movie script from there.
Who wrote this? Who wrote this?
Who wrote this extraordinary rubbish?
The screenplay is the backbone of narrative filmmaking.
That's some great writing.
Even the smallest nuances of its formatting and contents are crucial to the functioning of the film industry. What are these script elements? Where do they come from? And why are they vitally important? This is Anatomy of a Screenplay. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Studio Binder and click the bell to get notifications for our videos on all things filmmaking. We'll use Studio Binder screenwriting and script breakdown software to illustrate the elements and industry standard formatting of a screenplay. Let's begin.
That's them, officer. I'm a writer. I'm trying to write in here. They're making noise.
Right. Okay.
To understand the modern screenplay, one must understand its history.
You know your history? Very good.
And to understand its history, one must understand the history of film production.
And cut.
The first written outlines for movies were called scenarios, because films at the time were barely a few minutes long. These scenarios were short synopses that summed up a film in a few sentences. As filmmaking techniques grew more complex, so did their written documents. Films like 1902's A Trip to the Moon contained multiple cuts and scenes. And by 1903's Great Train Robbery, filmmakers were writing out their stories in a master scene format, which contained a series of descriptions for each scene. Scripts continued to change with the rise of the studio system in the 1920s. This resulted in the continuity script, which allowed executives to track costs and shooting times. Industrious executives applied the assembly line production technique to filmmaking, which required a script that was far more detailed, specifying the required shots and cuts in writing. In 1948, antitrust actions by the US government made the studio system give way to the package unit system, which meant producers would organize film projects into packages, often including a script, talent, and other creatives in order to secure funding. In this new context, the script shifted once more, now focused on readability and sellability. It still contained some of the elements of the continuity script, but it focused on telling a story and was less technically specific, giving directors more control over the process. This form is called the master scene script and is the format still used today. So what are the elements of the master scene script?
The script is amazing.
Over time, a very specific format has emerged for screenwriting. Screenplays are written in 12-point Courier font, a standard which was set in the 1980s since it was accessible to both typewriters and computers. The font is also monospaced, meaning every character and space is the same width, making the length of writing more consistent. Margin should be 1.5 inches on the left and 1 inch on the right, top and bottom. Each page, except page 1, should be numbered in the top right corner. The first page of the script is the title page. The title should be written in the center of the page in capital letters, and sometimes underlined. Under the title, write by or written by, and the name of the writer or writers under that. If the script is based on a pre-existing property, write based on under your name and include the name of the property. In the bottom left corner, include your contact information, or the writers under that. If the script is based on a pre-existing property, write based on under your name and based on and the name of the writer or
Yeah, this nigga teaching me some shit. Chad, I'm really learning. I'm really learning. I was just thinking, I'm probably just gonna do research today and think of everybody's names. I'm just putting names out there. You feel me? Yeah. A lot of shit, Chad. This shit about to make me happy.
writers under that. If the script is based on a pre-existing property, write based on under your name and include the name of the property. In the bottom left corner, include your contact information, or the information of your representation, like a manager, or the information of your representation, like a manager or agent. An optional draft date can be added to the bottom right.
It's gonna be a hot time on the cool town tonight.
You got kind of a dark side, don't you?
No darker than yours, Bruce.
After the title page, a script contains 6 basic elements. The first is the scene heading, otherwise known as the slug line. The slug line contains the most vital information of a scene, location and time.
The Button House, the Garden District, night 1995. We see Benjamin and Thomas in the hallway leading to the kitchen of the house, the large house, the hallway filled. See, I'm doing that shit right, my nigga fucking with my brain. I'm doing this shit right. And I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. I know how to do this shit, bro. It's about to be big as fuck, my nigga. Nobody ever wrote a fucking movie on stream, bitch. Fuck is niggas talking about? I beat a nigga ass. Neighborhood. I'm not from their chat. I'm gonna cut that out.
Line contains the most vital information of a scene, location and time. If your location is outside, your heading will begin with
A little narrow pizza delivery car whips into the driveway and skids to a stop.
an EXT for exterior. If inside, use INT for interior. If your scene is both at once, use INT/EXT. This will be and time. If your location is outside, your heading will begin with an EXT for exterior. If inside, use INT for interior. If your scene is both at once, use INT/EXT. This will be followed by a succinct title for the location. Sometimes you may use a dash and more specific location if your characters are moving through a larger space. Finally, add the time after a dash.
Holy smokes, it's morning!
This can be the time of day,
You can't tell if it's night or day.
or the time in relation to the previous scene, like continuous or moments later. Keep your scene heading to one line for maximum readability.
Now you're in the sunken place.
You can also use subheadings to shift locations or time without breaking up a scene. These are in uppercase, but lack interior.
Canal element and Jonathan erased the staircase just ahead of the massive scary and chittering.
Or exterior information. The next element is action. This is anything that's in the scene which isn't dialogue. Action should be written in the present tense. And
The in dialogue. They go back to watching TV. They go back to watching TV, but Marta mind is buzzing. Buzzing. But Marta's mind is buzzing. Her white sneaker. We see, but does not one single drop of blood. Probably a state guard. Exterior, the Derby State Guard Gate. Morning. The gate opens. Marta pulls up just inside the small guard house next to the gate. Blank, Elliot, and Wagner outside waves to it. But my bro was saying I should have an idea to it. And that's what Jordan Peele said. He did this shit, like he did, what do you say? He what do you say? Basically my bro said like I should already thought of it. And he said like he didn't make it in a long time. Like he didn't make it, like he didn't start writing the movie till he thought of like 5 years of thinking about the movie, you feel me? But that was just could have been procrastination. Well, nah, he said he's been writing it since then. So it's like probably more ideas came throughout the years, I guess. But that's what I gotta do. Like I wanna keep writing on, you feel me? Keep writing this every single day, you feel me? My fourth day out here, I don't know, you feel me? Chat, what's the deal, man? What the fuck is the deal is?
action should be written in the present tense, and usually should only describe the visual nature of a scene. Describing a character's thoughts or using flowery language is normally avoided since it can't be depicted on camera.
What are you thinking, Mama?
Certain components of action
What do you
should be
say?
an upper. Describing a character's thoughts or using flowery language is normally avoided since it can't be depicted on camera.
What are you thinking, Mama?
Certain components of action should be in uppercase, including a character's name the first time they appear. Sound effects, key details and props can also be capitalized, but only when necessary.
Here it is, golden ticket number 3, and it's all mine.
Don't overdo it. And unless you're
Ticket number 3, and it's
There's a girl about 12 who chose gun. She stayed between her and her parents to go take it in her.
all mine.
don't overdo it.
Here it
Key details and props can also be capitalized, but only when necessary.
Here it is, golden ticket number 3, and it's all mine.
Don't overdo it. And unless you're also the director, don't write any camera shots into the script. Camera shots.
His eyes are closed. His eyes are closed and headset on. close shot. His eyes are closed, the headset on, leaking helium through the headset. We hear the last bars of Elvis Costello's.
Into the script. The third element is character. When a character has dialogue, their name should appear in uppercase, indented 3.7 inches. This is also called a character cue.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Next comes dialogue. Dialogue should appear 2.5 inches from the left side of the page. Directions placed next to a side of the page.
We're seeing it because it's true inside of us. It's true inside of us. We both, you belong with Victor. You belong with Victor. A part of his work. This thing keeps, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but somewhere the rest of your life. For the moment she can't answer. She ain't that honest. Then she looks at him and her reads Brandon. What about us? Always be like first close shot, Rick and Lisa. It's gonna be so beautiful.
Directions placed next to a character's name can indicate voiceover.
I hope to see my friend and shake his hand.
Off-screen.
We'll try to tempt the Rex now.
Or pre-lap, when a character's dialogue begins before a scene does.
Tonight, a son lost a father. A wife lost a husband. And I lost a friend.
Yeah, I like that. What's that
A
called?
wife
Pre-lap?
lost a husband.
Pre-lap? I'll be fuck with the pre-laps.
And I lost a friend.
If a character speaks twice or more in a row, or if their dialogue is split up by a page break, continued will be added.
You know what I am? Ugly all day. This ain't happening. Not here. Not now. It's happening.
Parentheticals under a character's name in dialogue are a separate element. These are used to indicate a performance.
Yes. Hurts. Wow.
Or, when in the middle of a longer piece of dialogue, a pause or shift.
That guy bumped into my feet when he walked by. I don't know why, but that kind of creeped me out.
Parentheticals are best used sparingly. Only employ them.
I don't know why, but that kind of creeped me out.
Parentheticals are best used sparingly. Only employ them when totally necessary.
That shirt better not give her nightmares.
Transitions are another screenplay element to use sparingly. A holdout from the continuity script era, transitions are formatted on the right side of a page with a colon. Examples include cut to,
When they rock loud.
dissolve to, and match cut to. Because these decisions are best left to an editor, only use a transition if it is crucial to the story. If you want to indicate a montage, you can write Begin Montage on the left side of the page, above the scene heading. And when the montage concludes, write End Montage in the same place at the end of the scene. If you want to include text on a screen, you can write an uppercase chyron or title with a colon, and then write the text you want to include. Note that this is not for credit sequences. Don't worry if you're not able to remember all these formatting conventions.
Well, it's hard to remember anything at that age.
Screenwriting programs take care of formatting for the writer. Check out Studio Binder screenwriting software, linked in the description below.
For interior, Stuart's car day. The one on interior burger, wrapper, pillow, blanket, and play across the back seat. When a cocky man child strums his guitar, humming a tune, jotted story singing to himself, I was gonna be the winner, we're gonna be the leader. I just wanna be or something. I just want to single drive. Single drive. A single leaf. All the tools once you know.
But what is the purpose of take care of formatting for the...
Well, it's hard to remember anything at that age.
Screenwriting programs take care of formatting for the writer. Check out Studio Binder screenwriting software, linked in the description below. But what is the purpose of this script standardization? Let's look at why formatting is important.
How did you get a copy of my screenplay?
If you're a screenwriter early in your career, correct formatting is crucial for one main reason.
A copy of my screenplay.
Anything at that age.
Screenwriting programs take care of formatting for the writer. Check out Studio Binder screenwriting software, linked in the description below. But software, linked in the description below. But what is the purpose of this script standardization? Let's look at why formatting is important.
How did you get a copy of my screenplay?
Below. Check out Studio Binder screenwriting software, linked in the description below.
Wow.
But what is the purpose of this script standardization? Let's look at why formatting is important.
How did you get a copy of my screenplay?
If you're a screenwriter early in your career, correct formatting is crucial for one main reason. It signals to a reader that you know what you're doing.
I know exactly what I'm doing now.
Remember, the history of the master scene screenplay is rooted in sellability.
It's very easy to sell a product when people like it so much.
Producers, agents, and production companies comb through countless screenplays. And a script which is incorrectly formatted provides a quick excuse for them to discard it.
I think what's wrong with the script is you.
But there are other reasons why formatting is important.
Yeah? Do tell.
The format of a screenplay is designed to represent 1 minute per page, on average. A 120-page script roughly translates to a 2-hour movie. This allows filmmakers to have a good per page, on average. But there are other reasons why formatting is important.
Yeah? Do tell.
The format of a screenplay is designed to represent 1 minute per page, on average. A 120-page script roughly translates to a 2-hour movie. This allows filmmakers to have a good sense of the length of their film before they start rolling.
That's how much time we have.
Standardization also allows for a script to be useful for a variety of departments. For a director, the master scene script gives them just enough information they can understand the story, but they aren't told. Gives them just enough information they can understand the story, but they aren't told how it should be shot or edited.
That girl is not in my film.
It's no longer your film.
Giving them freedom that they often didn't have in the studio system.
See, what goes up on the screen is the director's vision of what the story is all about.
Once the master scene script is finalized and ready for pre-production,
I was born ready, motherfucker.
It becomes what's called a shooting script. This draft of the screenplay is locked, becoming the definitive version for the crew to reference. Once a script is locked, scene numbers are added with 0.75-inch margins on the left and 1-inch margins on the right side of the page. Should future revisions be required, each successive draft is designated by a color in accordance with the WGA standard. The original is white, then blue, pink, yellow, and so on. The revision date and corresponding color are written in the top right corner of each edited page and on the title page. Rather than reprint the entire script for each minor change,
PC load letter? What the f does that mean?
only the pages with edits are printed in these respective colors. You might end up with a script with many different colored pages, which is why they're called rainbow scripts. These revisions are carefully distributed to the entire crew to ensure everyone has the most current version. If scenes are added, they are given letters to avoid affecting the pre-existing scene numbers. In this draft of John August's script for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the added scene before scene 44 is labeled A44. If a scene is removed, its number remains with the word omitted, as you can see in David Koepp's draft of Carlito's Way. The modern screenplay format is also ideal for an assistant director, who often does a script breakdown before a shoot, dividing each page evenly into eighths to estimate both screen and shooting time, and ultimately, the budget.
It's very expensive.
I know. I'll pay.
A script breakdown will also take into account all of the elements. Writing important props and set dressing in uppercase helps a production designer do their own breakdown.
7 years ago.
A script's bare-bones writing style means that a production designer knows if something is mentioned on the page, they should include it, while still allowing them enough room to bring their own ideas into fleshing out the set. A screenplay and its elements are designed to be the ultimate blueprint for a film crew, not a finished product in and of itself. That's why standardizing of format and writing conventions is so important. And many great screenwriters use these conventions in unexpected manners. Let's look at some creative applications of the screenplay format.
What's this? What's the script?
Just because the screenwriting rules are strict doesn't mean a screenplay has to be by the numbers.
Landlords today express concern over the latest increase.
In the script for Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, Charlie Kaufman formats his montages in a unique way, including all the different scenes and images in one paragraph rather than breaking them up. Normally, each scene and location should be clearly delineated for readability and convenience for the assistant director. But here, the lack of separation more effectively delivers the feeling Kaufman wants to evoke. These decaying memories are blurring together, and Joel is quickly cycling through brief moments with Clementine.
While all draw around and hard on your kitchen table, looks around, spots to on the table.
Aaron Sorkin stuffs his scripts with dialogue, often going pages without a single line of action. In other circumstances, this approach could leave a reader wondering what is happening visually in a sequence. But for Sorkin, omitting action allows him to build the unique rhythm that is key to his dialogue.
You don't think I deserve your attention?
I think if your clients want to sit on my shoulders and call themselves tall, they have a right to give it a try, but there's no requirement that I enjoy sitting here listening to people lie. You have part of my attention. You have the minimum amount.
Spike Lee uses action lines not just to indicate visuals, but also to establish his distinct voice and point of view.
Always do the right thing.
That's it?
That's it.
I got it. I'm gone.
For the introduction of the cornermen in Do the Right Thing, Lee elaborates on the type of people the characters are. Every day on this corner, summer or winter, spring or fall, a small group of men meet. They have no steady employment, nothing they can speak of. They do, however, have the gift of gab.
Well, gentlemen, the way I see it, if this hot weather continues, it's going to melt the polar caps and the whole wide world.
Lee bends the rules of sticking to visuals when writing action. But this kind of zoomed-out diatribe indicates what will be so special about Do the Right Thing. It is not just a story, it's a commentary on race relations at large.
Hey, Sal, how come we got no brothers on the wall here?
You want brothers on the wall? Get your own place. You can do what you want to do.
Todd Field infuses his voice into action in a different way. In his screenplay for Tar, his action lines are often long and dense, including minute details about the music, fitting for a film which revolves around a conductor. Although the screenplay is only 94 pages long, Field includes a disclaimer at the beginning, warning prospective funders that the film will be much longer and not reasonable. In her script for Lady Bird, Greta Gerwig also addresses the reader. During this driving scene early in the script, Gerwig explicitly notes in bold to remember this moment of
She's not representing the strictness of her own life. She had an enormous capacity to love it. Remember this.
Marion driving through Sacramento. This calls attention to a short scene that otherwise may be skimmed over and gives the ending of the film an even sweeter payoff, connecting Lady Bird with her mom. They are more similar than either may admit.
Hey, Mom, did you feel emotional the first time that you drove in Sacramento?
John Carpenter and Deborah Hill use underlining in their screenplay for Halloween. The underlining emphasizes any important actions and indicates what is going to frighten the audience in a given scene. The strict screenwriting conventions are there for a reason, having been shaped by the production processes of countless films. And following these conventions doesn't have to feel restrictive.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
A screenplay can fit within formatting rules while still being wildly experimental and original.
Highly experimental.
Write and break down your next screenplay with Studio Binder's pre-production software. That's all for now. Remember, it all starts with page 1.
Anyway, you gotta read my script. Did you by chance read my script?
Have you read my script yet?
I know you're busy, but have you had time to read my script?
Are you gonna write about this in your screenplay?
I really don't know what this is.
I'm gonna keep for some Ryan. Okay. And we're gonna think of a name. I'm thinking of Randy. Hurt my fucking ankle. I'm hungry as shit, chat. I'm sure about to die. What you knocked out, baby? So I will suck your head. On chat, I want to know. We about to watch a movie. I want to watch some. You want to watch a watch.
Turn on audio recording in the Uber app for added peace of mind on any ride.
The moment I loved our Subaru Outback most
Thank goodness.
was the moment they walked away from it.
Subaru is rated #1 in safety.
Orange County deputy shoots a man to death outside the Florida Mall. Now that man's family is demanding answers and taking to the streets in protest.
What transpired to him losing his life? We want to know. We need answers.
Universal Technical Institute's diesel program provides hands-on training needed to service heavy-duty engines that power the world. In just a year, you can learn to diagnose, maintain, and repair diesel engines using industry-standard tools
How did
and
that tool?
technology.
How did never know how to wear that fire? Never knew how to wear that fire. Oh, I drunk a lot of water. Yeah, we need more for this. If I were alive. And she don't work for me. I can't my at the right time, she was perfect for me. I really does. I ain't got them burned up. That's where they're gonna leave them at. Yeah, my fault. I already got straight into it. I'm writing the name for my movie. Tomorrow I'm gonna reset everything. Cause I know the basic of you know how to write a script now. When me think of my name, as I go, I'm gonna start watching some movies, how they begin, how they start off. Everybody be so amazing. This was just a starter of where it's gonna go. We still keep some of these things, but some of these is gonna go. Like that looks. I mean like that, but even though that's the same thing, but I guess. But Oh, yeah. Mm. Cyan. Cyan. Cyana. You like that? Sayana. Sayana. Mm. They a Cortell. Off the back of these, but if you gotta go, you gotta have some references. I'm not gonna steal them, but I just want to know what they did. Then Graceman, Adelaide, Gabe, Josh. Hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick. Chat. Yeah. Could be in the bathroom. We're trying to back. Um, Bradley, say a name. Anybody name. Not in the family, but anybody. It's a name. Just say a name though. Jackie? Jacqueline? I want to say Jackie. Davis, say a name. Say a name. Like a boy name. I said a boy name. Already got Xavier. You said what? I already have Xavier, right? No, I already have that one. What's that third one you just said? What that other one you just said? You remember Joseph or no? You remember Joseph or no? He was dark skin? What you look like? Must not have no waves. You have no hair. Tell Mason to say a name. Well, I'm gonna just say Mason. No names. Um, Crazy. Crystal. Sure, just don't die on me. Right in Peak. I went to all my well, I didn't go to the last one, but I got names from all my favorite movies. My top three favorite movies. Our top three favorite movies is Training Day, Get Out, and Get Hard. I don't really think I got one from Training Day. Okay. Okay, let me think of one more name and we're gonna be good. Give me two more names and we're good. Okay. Taylor Gang. Taylor Gang. And written by Arthur Trayvon M. Written by Trayvon McKinley. For me. One to be. Something like probably moving too fast, but a lot of this stuff can change. You know, the game's gonna be in, you know. Okay, so the main person, Randy. Randy. Randy's intrusive mind. Intrusive mind. Unwanted, persistent. Unwanted, persistent, often gestures. Stuff like me. So thoughts. Just more lower. Impulsive. Yeah, that helps. And let's hear what you can do. Let's think about and let's take one. Intrusive mind. It's like more Netflixy though. Okay, so um, done for today, guys. And that's it. Just put the names. I got a lot of info about it. A lot of info about me. About this. Let me show you guys the names first. Okay, so girl names I got Venus. I got Sienna. 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 Yeah, okay. Sienna. I want to be Sienna. Venus, Sienna, Brianna, Jackie, Blue, Crystal, Phoenix, Rose, Rebecca, Summer, Taylor. Boy names: Randy, Xavier. Those are girl names up there. These are boy names: Randy, Xavier, Joseph, Mason, Jeff, Jack, Lou, Hank, Sion, Trey, Frankie.